Namaste, everyone. Today, I wanted to do a little bit of a practice, as well as we're going to go a little bit deeper in and start to examine how this full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio can really benefit us. So the questions that we're asking ourselves is, where am I being truthful to my own self, my deeper self? Okay. Where am I not being truthful? Where am I in right relationship with my own self, with the elements of earth, water, fire, air, and space? And where am I being accommodating towards society, patterns, habits, addictions, whatever it is that we are dealing with now. Okay. So in this class, we're also going to have a 3-minute meditation of absolute stillness. So if this is something that you think will serve you, bring a pen and paper and commit to this duration of this video. Okay, so when we are coming into a full moon, it's like we're shining that reflection up on the feminine aspects of who we are. And then when the eclipse is coming covering that, right? Where are those areas that we cannot see? Okay, plus we have Mercury in retrograde, we have Pluto in retrograde. So we have an opportunity to learn so many deeper things about ourselves. Okay. So we're going to do an interesting form of 3-minute meditation first. And the question that you will answer to yourself after these 3 minutes, I will state after the meditation. So since we have so much of a retrograde, so much of the full moon, that divine connection to who you are, and the eclipse, that is where we can really find deeper answers. So I will ask the question after the meditation. Okay, so the meditation will be timed and it will start right now. So we're going to call upon our guides, teachers, angels, masters, ascended masters, anyone from the highest love and light vibration. I like to call in the 12 constellations. I like to call in the directions. Energy of the East, Archangel Raphael, Master Magician Healer, come be with us. Thank you. Energy of the South, Archangel Michael, come be with us, bringing in this cobalt blue sphere all the way around us, starting to work on releasing already energies that aren't even our own energies that aren't serving us. From the energy of the West, we call upon Archangel Gabriel. Here we're bringing the energy of the waters, of the feminine. Okay. And from the North, we call upon Archangel Uriel, ruby red fire, swirling through your body, grounding you into your first 3 chakras, as well as the Earth Star chakra, which I place your Earth Star chakra over you, balancing the yin and yang, and I place mine over me. Okay, we connect up to the heart of the grand central sun, where we're connecting to Archangel Metatron, beautiful Archangel of Ascension. Bring your Metatronic cube with all of the sacred geometries on us, through us, and around us, and start to rearrange our sacred geometry, so we have clarity, beauty, harmony, a sense of knowing, relaxing into this time of absolute awareness and knowing. And I will begin the time now. We have 3 minutes, and you will answer a question. So here the time begins now. And we're not thinking just with the mind here, but as we are grounded in our bodies, we open our hearts, we connect as above, so below. And we open up to our more expanded self, our soul self. And you open up into your I am presence and command and demand in love and appreciation that your I am presence will enter into your soul self, into your physical self, your mental, emotional, spiritual bodies, your etheric bodies. Notice sensations, vibrations, the vibration. Notice sounds. Notice thoughts floating by. Come back. And let's imagine here together that your head is a cave, connected into the cave of Brahma, where the forehead is the open area, light simply coming in to the cave. You're sitting in the fire, in the warmth, in the center of the cave. And at the back of the cave, back of the head, is a beautiful crystal emanating all of the colors of the rainbow. Receiving answer to the question. Light streaming into your forehead, into the third eye. Keeping your focus in the cave of Brahma in the center of your brain, and at the back of the brain, feeling that beautiful crystal with all the colors of the rainbow shining forth. Okay, so as you open your eyes after this very short 3-minute meditation, it's just enough time to make the shift. Open your eyes as if you're opening them from the back of the eye socket, eyeball. Good, to have this very aware, expanded state. Now the question is, what do I need to know at this moment? Okay, notice if you got your answer, feel free to take a minute to write it down. Okay, so in this full moon, we are really exploring how we can be in this right relationship with elementals, for example, and starting with Earth, Okay, the earth is at this moment really flowering, blooming. It's springtime. How are you blooming? Okay, where are you finding the right temperature, the right way of nurturing that blooming and flowering, that spring, that newness, that awakeness within yourself? Okay, that's the earth element flowering. Okay, water element is that divine feminine energy. And we're going to see how are you in right relation with the watery energy. We want to bring in here playfulness, playfulness. Okay. So as you play fully, engage in the water energy, how can you playfully bless your water that you're drinking, feeling that full moon vibration in a playful way, so we don't get too bogged down by the full moon in Scorpio, but there needs to be a little bit of light trickling in. Remember, we want to find that beautiful balance of the elements of the sacred divine feminine and of the sacred divine masculine. Okay. Now, looking at the energy of fire, earth, water, fire, and the fire element is, of course, the heart. Okay, it's the blood that rushes through your veins. Fire element is what helps you digest and move forward. And there's only one answer to that energy. It's love. Every answer that you're seeking has the same answer, and your answer is love. Love, love, love yourself, love the situation. How can you learn from the situation that's coming forward? How can you connect in with the heart? Okay, fire, feeling the action, digestion, moving forward, not burning out, not burning up, but not, which is very important as well, not diminishing your own light. Here is a lot what we're doing with this healing in this full moon. It's about being in the right relation with your own self, and also know when is it that you're being bogged down with expectations that you have placed on yourself, or that society has placed on yourself, or your loved ones has placed on you, or you have placed on yourself and everybody else is reflecting that back to you. Remember, it's all a reflection. Okay, so that leads us into the element of air. The air element has to do with the wind can change, moving, hope. One day it's windy, one day it's no wind, and it can feel heavy. That's the idea of our mind, the intellect. Some days we're inspired, other days we're stuck in habitual thought patterns. Okay, so the conditioning, I'm going to pause for a minute. So again, conditioning, how are you conditioned out of living your passion? Okay, how are you being accommodating to whatever it is that you're dealing with? And how do you fit in? Okay, scratch those now and give that up, but know that it is there. What can you learn from it? What is it that you need to let go of? What type of conditioning can you just surrender away and come back to your truth? Come back to the answer, which is love. Find harmony, peace, and understanding. Okay, so the fifth element is space, is expandedness, it's spirit, it's that place inside of you when you're connected through the center line, when all of the elements, all of the gunas are balanced, when your right and left side of your brain are balanced, as we're sitting in the cave of Brahma with your forehead open, receiving the light, having the warmth in the center of the cave, and the back of the brain is the rainbow bridge, right? You are connecting up to higher knowing. Okay, this is when we reach the balance. And if you meditate a little longer than 3 minutes, or do the 3 minutes again, maybe you can actually see on your left side, you could see a crescent moon, and on the right side, you could see the shape of a sun. Okay, see if you can find that balance between Idala Pingala, between the divine and sacred feminine, divine and sacred masculine, the yin and the yang, and allow that energy to balance in through your body. Through that element of spirit, we create understanding, freedom, a sense of realization and connection to all that is. And that is also the key into connecting with the unity consciousness and love aspect. It has to be established in your body. Then it has to flourish and flower and be overflowing with love in your heart. Then we ignite higher into the self-expression. So all that we are saying, vibrating, thinking is going to be then expressed up, and then you see your own truth. And when you see your own truth, you see everybody's truth, right? You could see everything in care and compassion and action. Okay, and then from there we open up completely into the crown chakra, the 1,000-petal lotus, and in floods the abundance, the floodgates, and all that is, and the complete understanding. So for today, when you do your meditation, or you do this 3-minute meditation, where are you not being in your truth? Okay, where are you not seeing something? Ask, what do I need to know today? And start journaling. You will get your answers, okay? And when you recognize an old pattern, then you say, oh, I feel this old pattern. I recognize the emotion. I recognize that I no longer would wish to experience that anymore. Just visualize yourself going into a bath of violet fire, and just give it up. Ask your angels, guides, teachers, masters, ascended masters, your guardian angels. Ask your I am presence. Ask universe. Ask the violet fire itself to please remove this pattern now. Command that now and release it completely. Okay, so when we find this harmony within us, it's like the full moon today is over the constellation of Libra. And remember, Ma'at, that beautiful nether or nature element of knowing that we need the balance of the scale. Okay, we need Ma'at to recognize through us, through our hearts, that our hearts are light, just like a feather. Is your heart heavier than the ostrich feather itself? Where and why and how is your heart being bogged down? Can you go in and examine and write about it? Come and take a class, do a private, do a QHHT, and free yourself now. Okay, ask even the star brothers and sisters for assistance. Ask the Arcturians to come in. Ask the Andromedans. Ask the sun, moon, and star energies to come in and support you. Remember, we have free will here, so we need to take charge and take action with compassion and care. We need to care about it enough, be enough enthusiastic to make the change happen. You got to make the change happen, and you are the only one that can do it. But when we come together, it's like iron sharpens iron, and we can come together and focus more. Okay, so I highly invite you to join any of my meditations, or my yoga classes, of my workshops. Come and take a quantum hypnosis, or even take a Zoom healing session, and I will start to help you to see yourself, pull out those weeds that keep bogging you down, and give yourself this opportunity to feel liberated and free. Thank you. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.